So I just said right now, Webkingston is a great and powerful business tools, product, and more tools that you're looking for. So let's start for the IT department. So what is the IT department that you can help in your career, help your company services? Is what kind of apps that I prefer to tell you that you use. So first of all, what is the Freshservice? So we just search for this kind of platform, and I will give you for the quick recap for in this kind of platform. So first services, IT SMS or softwares, or ITIL and align services dates. But this is gonna be an incredible. So what is the first services used for? So this is the things that you can do about your IT department, IT information. So Freshservice is a cloud-based IT help desk and service management solution that enables the organization to simplify their IT operation. That solution offers a feature that include a ticketing system, self-service and portal, and knowledge base. So our first works and Freshservice the same. So who makes the first service? And first service is a product and developed and providing by First Work and INC that has also designed the first desk and first sales and others. What is the first service and first work? So Freshservice is an internal IT help desk and service and management platform that helps the modern organization and simplify the automotive. So automotive their internal IT operations. So who's on the first service? Freshservice Inc. The First Works Inc. is the parent company behind the sort of the product, which is includes the first days and first services and first sales. How do I use the first service? So listen this quick presentation. So the presentation said we have an IT services desk dashboard. So we just quick recap for this kind of dashboard. This is a widget library, unsold ticketed by priority and unsold ticketing by status. So this is gonna be like the platform of your business. So all of these things kind of stuff that you need to uh, use. You need to do your own kind of strategy how you use this dashboard, so it helps in your company businesses for the IT operation. So it is the first service CRM. First services dynamic 365. First services CRM integration. First works a marketplace. How does Jira integrate with Freshservice? To enable Jira in your Freshservice account, navigate to admin apps, get more apps, then locate the Jira app from the app gallery and install it. Enter your domain name, Jira API token, and your census and reference, then add your census reference. Which is better, first days or Census? While Census has a borderlines of the entire customer experience. First Days is a more narrowly focused on customer support, although it can be integrated with the other Freshworks products. The platform is touted for it is a usability, and you can get a setup in just a few minutes. What is the use of ticketing softwares? Ticketing system is to help this softwares program used to process and manage and track a customer issue from the submission to resolution. Ticketing system is automatically organized and prioritize support requests in a central dashboard. User can tag, categorize, and assign the ticket as they come in. Its first service is cloud-based. First services as such is your services this on the cloud. You can, well, you and your agent need not worry about missing out on any important ticket, even when on the move or when on a break. Where is the service is based? So this is the question. Uh, First service type issue subdiary San Mateo, California, USA, founded by 2011 website firstservice.com. Cybersecurity rating as the B more. So what is First Services Discover Agent? The First Services Discover Agent is a lightweight application that can be installed in your Windows, Mac, or Linux computers to track this asset and continuously update information about this machine in real time. Wow, it's beautiful. What is the best Zoho or Freshworks? So this is the competitors like Zoho or Freshworks. So Freshworks has a rating of 4.5 star with 597 review. Zoho has a rating of 4.5, but it's the same rating star with 1,222 reviews. So the Zoho more than reviews, but see, side by side comparisons of product capabilities, customer experience, pros and cons, and reviewers are demographic to find the best fit for your organization. Is Freshworks an India company? So the question is, this is for the Indian company. So Freshworks was founded in India in 2010 by Girish Madhu Buham Asha Kiranasamy. So what is so hard in this name for the Indian people, but it's so incredible. Anyway, this bonded by India and moved to Silicon Valley to be closer to the customer, now based on San Mateo, California. So how so incredible and tactic for you if you're a business owner or software engineering and move in the United States and make a lot of money because we're just closing for the customer. That's a great strategy for the business. Then the company retained to a substantial workforce and chimney. So this is gonna be like what is incredible for that. It is a Freshworks and a good company to work for. Its Frameworks a good company to work for. Freshworks has an overall rating of 3 out of 5 base and over 1,247 reviews left and anonymous by employees. 87% of employees would recommend working at the Freshworks to friend, and 81% have positive outlook for the business. But anyway, this is the best and a great platform because this is the top of the IT tools that you wanna that I tell you that just use this, because this is an incredible software, incredible dashboard, incredible percentage of the employee. So what I mean is 87 is not bad, 81 not bad. For the review for left anonymous is 1,247 and more than 2 Zoho, because Zoho represent for the review is like 1,222. So the Freshworks is more than Zoho. So how do I set up the Freshservice? So set up your support mailbox by Impressive Services. Log into your Freshservices account under the admin tab. Click the support channel email and verify your email and setting up forward rules. You would have received an email from your help desk to the email ID in your entire. Then create an SPF record to improve your So delivery, so this is gonna be like deliver in your ability with combination. It's amazing. So when it was first service created, first services was launching in January 2014 by Freshservice Inc., a leading of a provider of customer support software and a bid to take the boring out of the IT support. So who's the owner of Freshworks? So the owner is a Jiris Motobuhan. So this is the founder and CEO of Freshworks with Jiris. So co-founded cloud services firm for this in Saudi India city of Dinani in 2010. He knew exactly what he was aiming for. He wanted to go to big or go home. Disclosed to Forbes in 2019 and reviewed that now seems present for this kind of software. So what is ITSM? So this is a combination with ITSM. So the system is so incredible. IT services management often refer to the ITMS, to a simple or how IT manages the end-to-end and delivery of IT services to customers. This include all the processes and activity to design, create, deliver, and support IT services to core concept of ITSM. SM to believe that IT should be delivered as the services. What is Jira Service Management? Jira Services Management makes it easier to categorize services requires or requests to incident, a problem, and changing or changed by organization or organize and prioritizing these requests in a single place and keeps your team on track with goals or services level and agreement. How did I first work start? First work was founded over a decade ago by Juris Motoboa and son and Chris Hannings, both to co-founder with a former employee of Zoho Corporation, which too is one of the biggest SaaS companies in India. Both Zoho Corp and Freshworks and rivals and the biggest players in this industry. So this is the kind of history for competition, like a friend. So is Zendesk similar to Salesforce? Zendesk is more focused on a simple customer support with an active experience for a user. On the other hand, Salesforce Customer Service Cloud can integrate with its sales and marketing software solution. This can provide you with a lot of valuable information. Do people like Zendesk? Zendesk is one of the most popular help desk and software that has been used by thousands of big companies around the world. It offers reliable services with a complete future design to help your company build a better relationship with your customers, reduce on the Panja, and is Zendesk similar to ServiceNow? What is the difference between Zendesk and ServiceNow? ServiceNow focuses on IT services management, app and development, and business workflow automations. On the contrary, Zendesk is largely oriented toward a multiple channel ticketing and management itself services. What is a SAP ticketing tool? The SAP customer ticketing system enables the customer to create a support ticket to request help, inform, and communicating a channel between themselves and customer support. In each note before the implementing a SAP module may include or enable a functionality that is not covered by your individual license. What is a HR ticketing system? A HR ticketing system is a platform that works as central source of information for all employees of an organization. Employee can get the HR related queries resolved through the system. HR help this software offer multiple solutions like query management, self-services, and so on. What is the ticketing CRM? That is a CRM software is comparison a ticketing system that empower your business to manage this customer database, and the ticket relies the single solution. Ticketing are cases that are submitted by customer requested a particular services or syncing a solution to their grievance. Is ITL tool. The ITL software tools are initial investment for organization wanting to scales up the predictability and levels and create value to the process. What are the ITIL modules available out of the box in a first service? IT services management, IT operation management, the IT asset management, the project portfolio management. What is occasional agent and first services? Full-time agent are the ones who take care of ticket on a regular basis. An occasional agent can be provided with a pass whenever they need to log in first service. So is first desk a really free? Well, the first desk is free forever plan. We give you just that feature pack customer support super absolutely free. Wow, absolutely free. What is a SMP mode and for service? For service is not just for the IT and internal support. You can use to support your customer as well. The MSP made or Moji give you all the power of per services ticketing and asset management system while allowing each of your customer to preserve or reserve for personal services from you. How do I remove the first service with agent from the Mac? Go to your program future and from the list of install application, click the first service and discover agent, click and uninstall and follow the wizard, remove it. How do I uninstall the first service agent? In order to completely remove first service approved from your computer, go to the add remove programs and uninstall the first service approved. What does a discovery agent do? The discovery agent then collect the machine hardware and software information to update first service regularly without needing further intervention from the prospective user. Besides making this discovery of your asset extremely easy, it helps you keep track of your asset better in the long run. At first works bigger than Zoho. I go with a first work purely from a growth perspective. There are passion to continue growing faster and bigger than Zoho. It just makes sense. Is Zoho and Firmworks same? Firmworks with which is recently with the public and NASDAQ, was founded by two former Zoho employees. Jerry Samatabal was former vice president of product management and Sankar. Okay, I think this is gonna be like the Zoho employee and make a lot of money because he resigning and then creating a software because technically he knows what is the improvement in development and structure and design, and both of them like boom. This is gonna be real. So anyway, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for your clicking this video. I hope you subscribe and comment and share in this first top for the IT services apps for your company. If you don't know what is first services, just click and research them and try in your company because this is for more IT services. This is like I recommend you to use this and to more all success. Try this because these two people's work in Zoho before and then trying to create his own pattern and a modern upgradable. So here we go, launching the first services. So this is Webkingston used for this software for long decades. So thanks so much for your listening.